Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be doing price predictions for April, May, and 2021 on BitTorrent. BitTorrent's a coin that we've been taking quite a big look at in the last couple weeks alone because obviously we see a lot of potential in BitTorrent. We think there's going to be a major increase coming for April, May, and 2021. We're going to continue to talk about that in just a second. Going into what BitTorrent does best, let's talk about some of the stats. So $5.2 billion in the market cap, $1.9 billion in the volume in the last 24 hours, and 660 billion BTT circulating supply. So if we take a look at the last 24 hours, we do see quite a recovery for most coins as we see an 8.2% recovery in the last 24 hours from BitTorrent. So if we go to the last week, however, we see about a 6.16% decrease. Obviously, we had very good high, April 17th, 8:30 a.m. we had about a 0.0110, which is obviously much higher than where we are currently located. So I think BitTorrent's going to increase very, very well here in the next couple weeks. We're going to talk more about that in just a second, though. Jumping into the month span, we see about a 380% increase, which is massive, obviously. Going from this 0.0018 all the way to a 0.0081 is very, very successful. Obviously, an all-time high around that 0.0143. If we take a look at the Twitter, I do want to talk more about how this could continue to be called a hidden gem. I want to say the market cap's a little too high to be considered a hidden gem, but he says hidden gem BitTorrent BTT is way up the last 12 months and is the only crypto in the top 50 under a penny. You can still get 100k coins for about $800, which is actually kind of nuts. I do want to say, guys, obviously with the market cap being at where it's at, you're not going to see BitTorrent ever reach probably $1, but I will say it's definitely a possibility for us to continue in this direction. So we do see BitTorrent right now, like I said, at that 1 penny mark almost. We're kind of pushing around that 0.008, and I'm hoping to continue to stabilize there for a couple more days. If we can actually break out of this by the end of the week, I think BitTorrent will easily make a very, very big impact in April alone. Going into the end of April, we're going to see a very big push because BitTorrent has a few things that they are working on and talking about consistently. That's going to be BTFS, the BitTorrent file sharing system, basically, and then the DLive integrations. So if you guys don't know about those, we're going to be talking about the DLive and BitTorrent file system in just a second. So we're going to talk more about BitTorrent token itself and then jump into, like I said, those price predictions for April, May, and 2021. Tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT. BTT is a TRC10 utility token based on the blockchain that powers features of the most popular decentralized protocols and applications in the world. DApps powered by BTT include BitTorrent Speed, BitTorrent File System, DLive, and others in the pipeline. So they talk more about the use cases as well. BitTorrent Speed, get faster download speeds and BTT token rewards. And then they go down a little bit more. You can see how it works. So enable your wallet, enjoy faster download speeds, and earn BTT. Getting started, you just download for free. You can download the BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, or uTorrent Web. You go down a little bit more, you even see more about that BitTorrent file system. We were talking about BTFS is a both protocol and network implementation that provides a P2P mechanism for storing and sharing digital content in a decentralized filing system. Traditional filing or traditional file storage systems have many disadvantages. They include obviously centralization or control by a single entity, the ability for governments to censor, higher costs, and low fault tolerance. BTFS is a decentralized filing storage system supported by millions of BitTorrent user nodes. So obviously this is something that a lot of people love, the idea of decentralized filing or file sharing system. The idea that you really have a decentralized source at the bottom of all your files. So you can see that soon BTT will be introduced into the BTFS ecosystem to incentivize a fair and abundant file system. If you go down a little bit more, this is where you talk more about DLive. So DLive is a live streaming community built on blockchain that empowers content creators and viewers. Through a revolutionary reward system, broadcasters, viewers can earn without sharing their proceeds with the platform. So soon BTT will be introduced to the DLive ecosystem to power virtual gifting, subscriptions, and viewer rewards. If you guys don't know what DLive is, we'll quickly check it out. It's basically a Twitch.tv on a very small scale compared to Twitch.tv, but it is growing. DLive.tv if you want to check that out. We go to the exchanges. Really, we're listed on quite a bit of exchanges. We include Binance there, so that is a solid, as well as KuCoin. So you're seeing some good exchanges right now. You can also see exchanges and wallets supporting BitTorrent BTT airdrop program. Obviously, a very abundant amount there. I do want to let you guys know that this is probably the way of the future. I think BitTorrent obviously jumping into this BTFS file sharing system itself. We're seeing a lot of potential behind this specifically. We see that it's coming soon, as well as the D Live is also coming soon. So, there's a lot of interest coming soon in this BitTorrent coin or token altogether. We do see right now at such a low rate or such a low price or entry point, really, you're seeing a very, very good attempt, or I guess a very, very good a chance at BitTorrent making big moves here in the next couple weeks. So we're going to be talking about that. Let's talk about April. April is going to be a big month for BitTorrent. I do want to say, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. I do also want to say, guys, I usually do the most conservative price predictions here on YouTube. Try to keep them as reasonable and realistic as possible because there is too many moon boys out there saying 100 times on every single coin. I'm going to tell you right now, BitTorrent's not doing a 100x in 2021. I think it's going to be a massive increase. Don't think it's going to be a 100x. I think we're going to be seeing BitTorrent do some big things, obviously at its low price point right now. We're going to continue to watch BitTorrent. And by the end of the month, I do suspect BitTorrent will be right around the previous all-time high. So if we take a look at the previous all-time high, right around that 0.0143, April 4th, 8 p.m., I think we're going to be able to reach a new all-time high by the end of the month. I know that's about 2x from here in the next 10 days or so, but we are going to be able to see that. I surely believe that's a possibility, about a 0.015 as an all-time high, and then a stabilization right around that previous all-time high of 0.0143. So we'll continue to watch that, see if we're still on the right path. But right now, I think a lot of people are understanding that there's a lot of interest in BitTorrent for good reasons. There's a lot of people that understand, there's a lot coming to this network or this token very, very soon. There's so much utility behind it, and the projects and updates they're working on are going to be big. We're going to continue to see BitTorrent push throughout the rest of really the year altogether. But jumping into May, we're going to continue to see BitTorrent reach its way right to about 2.5 cents, in my opinion, since we are, close to, I would say, 1.5 cents by the end of April. We're going to be able to see easily a 1 cent increase, hopefully, by the end of April. I think that's going to be a decent price target. That's realistic. 2.5 cents making an all-time high, and then about 2.25 cents as a good stabilization is definitely a possibility. I think by the end of the year, we could continue to see BitTorrent increase, and because of that, we could see it right around that 5 to 10 cent mark. I do want to talk more about where specifically it'll end up because that is a large margin. It's going to depend pretty much on a lot of different things, including BTFS. If BTFS is still coming soon by the end of 2021, we're in trouble, and we will see probably closer to 5 cents instead of 10. If we see, D Live integrations that went perfectly well, and maybe they're getting more partners at this point because how well that went, we could see easily 10 cents. So it's obviously going to depend a lot on how the development all goes pretty much all together, and obviously the partnerships as well jumping in with BitTorrent. So we'll continue to monitor that. I do think 5 to 10 cents is reasonable. We will see about a 10 cent all-time high if everything goes perfectly. If not, I could see it right around 6 to 7 cents, or 5 to 6, 7 cents, I should say, as an all-time high. So we'll continue to monitor what happens with BitTorrent and give you guys new price predictions based on the information we get. Obviously, the price predictions could change throughout the year. We'll try to keep them as accurate, honest, and really reasonable as possible. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys all in the next one.